There's a couple of models that I hope will prove useful for you in working with your clients, especially when it comes to things like resistance to change, resistance to taking action. And it's called Beckhart's Formula for Change. I'll write out the formula first, and then we'll go through what each part means. So it's the letter D times the letter V times FS overcoming R. So this is the formula, according to Beckhard, that needs to be in place for either a person or an organization, a company, to overcome resistance. That's what the R stands for. Resistance to change or taking action. So the first part of this equation is the letter D. Anybody have an idea what the letter D might stand for?
Dissatisfaction.
Yes, it's actually a negative. It's dissatisfaction. Now that seems a little unsolution focused, but it makes sense. If we're completely 100% satisfied with every element of our lives, our businesses, our companies, then we are not going to have an inspiration to make things better, right?
And we wouldn't have a profession.
That's right. That's right. You know, it's like when you know what you don't want, then you can be inspired to know what you do want, right? Let's make a better mousetrap because the one we have is not so great. We're dissatisfied with it. You know, the more the person is in the complaint mode, where they're really strongly pushing against, the more they can go the other way to something that is actually positive. Now, some people stay here. Some people stay here their whole lives. Some companies stay here their whole lives. So there's got to be something else to invoke and provoke taking action. Now, V, you know what this word is. It's on the top of the logical levels. It's vision, right? So once we have dissatisfaction, that might inspire a vision. But it's not enough. It's not enough. People can just have visions their whole life, and it doesn't get into any results. So FS stands for first steps. And all of that together, dissatisfaction times vision, having one, and having first steps overcomes resistance to change. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Right? Even if there's small little action steps. That's why the insistence in our coaching program has all this built into it. A client has some kind of dissatisfaction, otherwise they wouldn't hire a coach. That doesn't mean they're unhappy, this means that there's something they want better. Then you inspire them to have some kind of idea of what that is, and by the end of the session, they have these little steps that are doable enough between each of the coaching sessions. People get really overly ambitious, and they think they gotta come up with these big chunk action steps. It's not true. All that has to happen is for momentum to be developed, right? They take some steps, they take more steps, they get some success, they get feedback, positive feedback, progress is noted, and then continue.